All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, broadcasting to you live from my backyard, Ravenscar, here on the north side of Houston. And it is a big drop in temperature since yesterday. There is a brutal wind blowing from the north. Luckily, I'm on the south side of the house, but yeah, watching the trees. They are really bending. Hey, good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Jonathan. And yes, a Merry Christmas Eve to the tribe. Good day. Hey, Tina. The people gather. It's always a joy. In my mind, every time like a new person comments, I hear a ding, ding, ding. The bells over the door whenever you walk into a place. And then, of course, an angel gets their wings. So it's a tradition here at the Weatherhold to watch It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve, just to remind us. Hey, good morning, Charles. Good morning, Kimberlyn. Tina, yeah. 34 degrees, 12 miles per hour wind here. Need to go and feed the hope to... Yeah. Good morning, Sherry. Merry Christmas Eve. Charles, Merry Christmas Eve to you. I feel like we should sing like Christmas carols. Good morning, Laura. How are you today? Ooh. Oh, man. Sorry. The wind is whipping through here. Even I thought the house would block it, but it's coming around the edges. Oh, well, I guess, I should have put maybe a jacket on or something like that, but so be it. Hey, good morning, Mike. Kimberly, how you doing? Jonathan, we watched the animated Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. I don't know that one. I know tomorrow Mrs. Weather has us. Mrs. Weather is a scheduler. She schedules everything. Which is great because, I don't. I look at the plants and decide what to do. So it's good to have someone as in tune with the human calendar as she is. So yeah, she has like 4 movies that we shall be watching over the next, between now and Sunday. And one of them is A Christmas Carol. I don't know which one. Oh, Kimberlyn, 23 degrees there. Feel like 13. Ew. But, I mean, you can see the trees behind me here kind of rocking and rolling. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Carrie. Do jumping jacks to keep warm. I got a better idea, Chris. Wow, that's really hot. You know what would have been even a better idea? Is some of that Kraken rum in here. Oh well. I could juggle. Well, no, with the wind. The wind would probably blow the tennis balls. Hey, good morning, Donna. Carrie, yesterday's low was 59, current temp 26. Yeah. Okay, Jonathan, if you like the Charles Dickens Christmas story, then you'll like the animated one. In my opinion, it's the best one. Oh, okay. The Christmas Carol that we're watching is actually a live performance by a community theater, Houston Community Theater, which could be really interesting. We'll see. So, those of you who have been following me for a long time, I've seen some of my Halloween costumes, and I have this awesome, just Grim Reaper costume, and with my boots and everything on, and the black and all that, it puts me up somewhere around 6'7" or so. And way back at South Dakota State University, I had this thing already, and they were doing the Christmas Carol, and to this day I beat myself up. I was really shy back then. I really, really wanted to go and audition as Death, and I would be like standing amongst all the people in my black robes, the skull mask and everything, and look at the script and just point. And I thought it would be hysterical, but I just didn't have the guts to do it. Oh, okay. Morning. Can we talk a little bit more fillery? Is it more powerful antiviral than other tinctures such as Euceania? Do you want a younger plant, older plant, or does it not matter? Thank you. Okay, excellent question, Deanna. We can talk plants. And fillery, it is a hill country, West Texas plant showing up now. It's a wintertime plant, beautiful. If you scroll down the Facebook feed or my Instagram feed, and you'll see it. I posted earlier this week. And so antiviral, very potent antiviral, better than Euceania in my opinion. Just based on the mechanism by which it works, I'd put it on par with Self-Heal, which is way up there. So really good, because it actually works with the interferon. So it basically stops the viruses from reproducing in the cells. Now, okay, the plant, when do you want it? So I consider it common. I have to remember, I think common. So you can take a lot of it. So pretty much anytime so when you're harvesting a plant like this, right now when it's just growing and making more leaves and all that, that's a good time to harvest it, because a lot of the chemical machinery inside the cell is dedicated to making those things that the plant feels it needs to survive until it can get to the point of producing a flower. Once it produces the flowers, then it gets pollinated, then it devotes its energies to making the seeds. And so it goes, okay, everyone shift gears, make the seeds. And so the production of the medicinal compounds drops a fair amount. So yeah, get it between now and when you see the seed pods, and they have these long stork bill seed pods. So try and get it before it flowers, use the leaves, and call it good. And then tincture it or tea it. I like tinctures because they are shelf stable for a lot longer than just a dried plant. So, yeah, that would have been. I maybe I'll find. Once all this is over, I'll find a community theater doing it, and I'll try there, because it would just amuse the hell out of me. All right. Oh, you know what? Okay, decades ago, my mom went into labor on Christmas Eve. I showed up at 1:50 a.m. Christmas morning. We stayed in the hospital 4 days so Mom could rest because there were 2 boys at home. Understandable there. Pray for all those folks who must work today and tomorrow because they're doctors, nurses, firefighters, police, etc. The people who take care of the rest of us don't stop, do they? You're absolutely right. But Kiri, so that kind of makes it like your birthday tomorrow. But right now, I'm not planning on doing the donut shop because even I need a rest. So let's sing happy birthday to Carrie. Yay! Happy birthday, Carrie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carrie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Gary. I think I gotta sit down now. No. Oh, yeah. Man, we had big storms come through last night. Lots of lightning and thunder. Big shaboomy boomies. Hey, Pam. Good morning. Good morning, Rexana. I think I missed you. Did I miss you? Hey, Kelsey. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? Is Wolf here? Hey, Tammy. Good morning. Whew. That warmed me up, though. So, hey, it's Nick. Good morning, Nick. I'm happy because yesterday Nick and I were able to get together for lunch. And by lunch, we went for a walk in the woods. He was passing through on his way up somewhere else, and so we got together for a few minutes and walked in the woods. It was nice. I like you, Nick. I like having you as my friend. It's good talking to you about business. He's another small business owner, so he has all the same stresses and everything, except he has young kids, whereas I have teenagers who are consider themselves to be adults as far as they're concerned. Good morning, Darlene. Hey, Carmen. Good morning. It's more of a heavy metal birthday. Acid rock is a bit different. Are you asking me, Judy, where I am, or someone else? Because I'm up on the north side of Houston, and it is probably 38 degrees with a howling north wind. It is brutal. Hey, Nick. Oh, I want a dog. Nick had his dog. Among other things, Nick does the canine search, and so he has a new dog he's been working with, and it's an ambitious dog, but it is a cute beast. Okay. Any tips for native grass in my yard? No, I'm the wrong person to ask on grasses. I don't do a lot because they're not generally considered food. I'm not even sure where to start. I know there are books on native grass. I guess the county extension office and find out what would be the native grasses for your specific area, and then look at pictures of them and see which ones have the structural features you find appealing. So yeah, contact the county extension office for your county. I mean, just Google, whatever county extension office. They're the ones that take care of all the agricultural type information for the county at the state level, which I guess would be a county. Ooh, okay. Plan on making a video feeding ball moss to my waterfowl and my chickens. Besides cancer, is there any other benefits to ball moss? No, the anti-cancer is the main thing. It's kind of interesting that the ball moss is actually related to pineapple, as they're both in the bromeliad family. But as far as health benefits and so forth, not really. It's nibbleable. You can eat the leaves, the thin, long, needle-like leaves, but yeah, mainly just the anti-cancer, which is pretty potent. Yeah, okay, asking you. So yeah, like I said, I'm up on the north side of Houston here. And if you know Old Town Spring is pretty much on the other side of the fence here. Cold. Need more coffee. Not jumping jacks. Cruel, cruel Chris. So I ran out of the coffee grounds this morning. I didn't have enough to make a full pot, so I got instant coffee. Not so good. I didn't want to open a new can of coffee grounds, because if my plans went right, I should be getting a whole bunch of different types of coffee for Christmas. So that's what I told the wife and kids. If you want to get me something for Christmas, get me interesting coffees. And so I'm hoping. Okay, so does the Old Town Spring still have the Christmas fair? Not this year. Last year, still, yeah, big time. I think they got it decorated, all the lights, but they don't have the living Christmas tree, and they don't have the, the roasted chestnut sellers and all that sort of thing this year. Bummer. Facebook didn't give me a notification you had started. I had to go looking for the video. Grr. Facebook is really pushing the paid model. They want me to pay to play. Yeah, that's it. Which, yeah, not going to happen. Ooh, the boys are sleeping this morning. Sage is getting along well with my granddogs, 2 huskies, and Phoenix is blowing his coat. They bought me iced tea at work with tufts of fur attached. Once you have more than one pet, and depending on even if you have one pet, what that pet is, your life, becomes an endless thing of, fur. Oh, fur. Oh, fur. It's love. Yeah, I was trying to time it so it would end, like tomorrow, but I overdid the coffee a few times in these last few weeks. So tired, but so be it. Oh, cool. Getting a massage for Xmas and then taking Melissa camping for her Christmas present. Nice. And the weather, if you're going this weekend, the weather is supposed to be good. And then later next week as the rain starts. Yeah. So we're, at least my wife and I, we've already reached that stage of, you know what, we really don't want more crap because our house looks like it could appear on Hoarders already. So consumables. And she was smart enough to figure this out before me. For like probably the last 6 years, what she wants for birthday, anniversary, Christmas, random signs of love is the Girdelli Cherry Tango candy bars with the cherry and I guess almond in them. And so I have a standing thing wherever I go to a store that has them, I buy all they have. So I'll go up to the register with, like 2 dozen of these Cherry Tango candy bars, and I have she probably knows my special hiding place, but she pretends not to. And then throughout the year, she gets big stacks of these things. And what's funny is she's kept all the wrappers from them for all these years we've been doing that. And so it's like, even once they're open and flat, it's still this huge pile. It was scary. Last year for her birthday in July, I could not find any anywhere. And I was looking online and they were going for like $12 a piece because there was like some weird world shortage of Cherry Tango Girdelli candy bars. But then I found some in a little HEB out in the middle of nowhere. So that was cool. But I was able to find a whole bunch of them for Christmas this year. Hey, Shirley, good morning. 37 in San Antonio. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, not a coffee drinker, but a coffee gifted. Please advise. Are you saying you were gifted coffee or you are looking to give people coffee or what? It's too early for me to parse the sentence here. I'm too analytical. I see suddenly you have like coffee superpowers. I don't know. But I like there are different ones that have like the hickory or the pecan or the mesquite flavors that are absolutely wonderful. Was it the HEB San Antonio blend? Absolutely fantastic. Then I have a sweet tooth. And so things like the hazelnut coffee, I really like because I grew up eating hazelnuts, back on my grandfather's farm, and absolutely love hazelnuts. And then like the French vanilla and that sort of thing too. So, okay, gifted, not Gifted. Gifted. So capital G. I'm sorry, I still don't know. I don't know what's going on. Here, we'll jump to native grasses. Any tribe member, with knowledge of native grasses, feel free to message me. Yeah, so if anyone knows anything about native grasses, give Chris a jingle. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so recommendation, find a local coffee shop that sells ground coffee and get like a pecan or a hickory smoked or a mesquite smoked. Sometimes they'll have ones that they call their like Western coffee or cowboy coffee. depending, if you know something about the preferred flavors of the person, like do they like sweet or do they like meat? And if they like meat, definitely try with a cowboy or mesquite or pecan or hickory coffee. Those are my favorites. They like have that smoky thing going on. There's a cardamom coffee that's really good. If they like kind of exotic stuff, that would be a choice. Or, if they have the sweet tooth, like the hazelnut or a vanilla or the caramel coffee or something like that, that has a ton of sugar in it already. So, yeah, try that. And then, if the coffee shop isn't too busy, you can talk with the person behind the counter and say, okay, I have a friend that likes such and such. What do you recommend? And it could be, this is a commuter high power. What's your highest caffeine coffee? Or, what is a nice sitting on the porch watching the fish jump in the lake sort of coffee? So, yeah, try that. Hey, Serenity, good morning. Hey, Kelsey, solo Christmas. I'm sorry. Nope. But you got the internet. And honestly, I don't know, maybe this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'll let you all decide. I'll probably show up sometime on Christmas Day, live, surprise. Like I said, my plan is to smoke a chicken. So, maybe I'll be doing some live chicken smoking broadcast or something. We'll see. I had so much fun on Thanksgiving, but I feel, Christmas I need to be with my family, but I have a feeling my family won't want to be outside. I am forcing them to go on a picnic on Saturday, just out somewhere to get them back out in the woods. Ooh, okay. My thing's standard gift is vanilla orchids and hibiscus. Cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I even had to stop asking for plants and seeds because I ran out of room. So maybe now I can start because I am redoing a bunch of stuff. Alan, is it too early for a Celtic Irish cream? No. What a silly question! Of course, no. It's like afternoon over in Ireland. You're good. You're good, man. Go for it. So those candy bars sound amazing. She loves them. I've tried them. They're like, it's not my favorite one. It's good. It's a little too tart for me. So it's like dark chocolate and tart cherry and bits of roasted almond. And the flavors work well together, but there's this orange one that I prefer. Oh, yeah, shut the window when you got up? Oh, well. But yeah, it's cold. It's that wind. I don't know if we can see the palm trees. Oh, they look, they're just roaring and bending. They kind of look like a fire or something going on. Hey, there's the sun. So it's interesting. Like, I've been doing this every morning and kind of staying in more or less the same spot. And the sun used to be coming up over there. And then, it's been moving here and almost behind me. And then it's going to move back to the side. So astronomy. Oh, okay. Nick, thought of a question on my drive back yesterday. I was going to ask this morning, but coffee hasn't kicked in enough to remember. Nick, I did do one thing. You had asked if the dietary supplements can be purchased with FSA or HSA, accounts, and I looked into it, and no, they cannot, unless the doctor specifically recommends it. So those of you who want to save a little money on Medicine Man plant products, talk to your doctor, tell them, you need the doctor to prescribe something, let's say like elderberry or lion's mane or something in it, and then you can buy them pre-tax. S, good morning. Yep, HEB Taste of San Antonio whole beans, my favorite. Oh, had some coffee chocolate chip cookies last night. Hazelnut creamer is about the only way I can drink coffee. I love my hazelnut. So apparently, I am the only. Wow, there's lots of. Wow, I am way behind in comments here. I'm sorry. Yeah, so hazelnuts growing up, I claim there were hazelnut bushes on my grandfather's property, and no one else remembers them, including my mom and everything. So we're trying to figure out just where these memories came from. Oh, that sounds beautiful, Tina. Clear skies, I'm the admiration of trillions of stars, Milky Way, and all little specks moving across the dark sky. My favorite time of day. Ah, so jealous. It's been a while since I've seen the Milky Way. Hey, Katie. Oh, cool. It's too late to be shipped by Christmas, but the Uncommon Bees honeys have been a hit so far with my people. So many flavors. That is true. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Nicole. I don't know if you saw, I got whammed yesterday. I was being bold in that I hadn't been listening to Christmas music, and here in Houston, 99.1 switches over to Christmas music, and I thought, okay, let's just get a little Christmas music. What's the chance of them playing, Last Christmas by Wham? Flipped over it, and that was the song that was playing. I think they knew that people are playing the Whamageddon game, and are probably have that song in hourly rotation. Okay, can you recommend any materials for identification of sawed logs? None specifically. Any woodworkers out there? They might be able to tell something. That could be good. Otherwise, it's just from, experience and a few books that show like cut throughs and so forth. Trying to think. Oh, sweet, Judy. Thank you. Hog hunt here. Invite still stands. I've been very unsuccessful in my hog hunts. So I might take you up on that. Hey, good morning, Sarah. Yep, more seeds and plants here. If not, I will make room. And you got like the squirrels and everything tearing up your stuff. So you got like a double battle. I am so jealous of all your squirrels. The ones that like you. Like, I don't like wild squirrels doing things like getting into the attic and chewing through electrical cords and costing thousands of dollars. I do like the idea of walking around with a squirrel on my shoulder and snuggling up and trying to get food out of my pocket like you got going on. That would be cool. Ooh, yes. Laura, definitely. Good morning. Cardamom is great in Turkish coffee. I'm the Ricardo Shilly from Herbs mixes cardamom coffee. That is awesome. Ooh, Chaga, yes. Husband likes hazelnut coffee, but I love the Chaga coffee from Unrest Coffee. Chaga is another really impressively medicinal mushroom. It's like the northern, it doesn't look like a reishi, but it is kind of like the northern version of reishi. The reishi grow in the south, and the Chaga, they need Arctic winters as part of their life cycle, and so they grow way up in the north. But just amazingly, especially anti-cancer, mood lifter, antiviral, things like that. Okay, so we have to tincture or cook to get medicinal use. What about animals? Does just their digestive tract make good stuff available for them to use? Okay, so Jennifer, you don't necessarily have to just tincture. You can just eat the plant. The tincturing was come up as a way of storing the plant, and then, or the tea was a way of just making it better. When I say, okay, let me clarify. An easier way of consuming some of the compounds in the plant. So if you are making a tea or a tincture, you're only extracting from the plant those molecules that are water or alcohol soluble. You may be leaving others behind. So if you want to make sure you get everything, it would involve eating the plant. But things like reishi mushroom are too hard. You can powder them. So it's as the I feel like I'm jumping around here. Okay, so you got your cell with the medicinal compounds in it. When you dry it, it opens up, so then those medicinal compounds can escape, or, some of them. Oops, sorry, I heard the phone. When you eat it, you are also breaking open and, again, releasing those things inside the cell into the body for the body then to access. So the combination really of the chewing and the digestive, breaking open the cells releases those medicinal compounds. So yeah, the goal is to get the stuff from inside the cell out into the body somehow. And with the tincturing, you're extracting it. The tea, you're extracting it. Chewing, you're mechanically rupturing the cells. But there are a lot of plants, medicinal plants, that taste really terrible. And so people don't traditionally eat them because they taste terrible. But they can get them down by making a tea out of them and then mixing things like honey or other herbs with them. So, yeah. Hey, Mira is here. Good morning, Mira. Chaga peppermint tea coffee is a great warming beverage. Oh, that sounds really good. Yeah. Okay, Nick. It was regard to the willow. I had it stored outside for a while in the rain elements. Will that leach out the acids? Okay. Yeah, being outside, that is going to... Just a minute here. I'm going to stop that because it's time for the group take. So Nick had made some willow tea from some willow bark, and it was weird. It wasn't what we had made before when we were together. And so he was, wondering why, what might have been the thing. Could it be a different type of willow? But yeah, leaving it outside like that, Nick, and the rain and the fungus and all that sort of stuff, it probably was much more decomposed than stored in a dry house, out of the elements, in the dark, something like that. So yeah, that probably played a big role in the results you got, Nick, having it stored outside like that. Okay, it is time for the group take. Ah, group take. All right. Okay. And the liver pill. Oops, focus. There we go. Cleanse, support, detoxify, protect. And I have to expose my hand. Ooh. There we go. Visitors don't wish to drink my coffee here anymore, or they ask, is it Folgers or your herb stuff? Wah! I wake up in a different coffee universe every day. Cool. Basically. So yeah, Nick, the color is an indication of a number of the phenols and organic acids and stuff. Phenolic acids, I guess would be the correct term, and esters in the tea. Okay. The brain pill, memory, focus, clarity, attention. So with the lion's mane, ginkgo leaf, and sage. Rituals. Rituals are important in life. They keep you focused. They keep you grounded. They keep your mind and the task, in the task. Whatever word, yeah. Ooh, Michelle, yum. I just had a bunch of cardamom to my coffee yesterday and was telling my son about Turkish coffee. Cool. Yeah, John and I have had some discussions about the elderberry leaves and the medicinal properties. I'm still not completely convinced, but he is an awesome dude and he knows his stuff. So I need to play around a bit more with that and look more into the science. But then he also taught me that you can eat cocklebur seeds. So yeah, John is an awesome guy. I think I mentioned way back when I had the terrible bike crash and the concussion and all that, he sent me a bunch of herbs to help me there. So it was awesome. Oh, I did that one. Where is the immune? Ah, there we go. Speaking of which, the immune pill. Boom, boom, boom. Focus. Support, maintain, prepare, fight. So funny you should say that, Melanie. Because I'm actually looking. So garlic and onions have some really amazing medicinal properties. And I was looking at it being one of the components in the blood pressure pill, but then I settled on some others. But yeah, you would have had like a garlic or onion and liver pill in the morning, except that, of course, the liver pill doesn't contain liver. It supports the liver. Anyway, you know the story. Aaron, you look like a Jedi Master. I look warm. That is the main thing. I'm warm. I got to tell you that my wife made this for me. It is, it's so warm. It's wool. It keeps my big old ears and my shaved head nice and warm. Yeah, it's warm. Tina. I just want to tell you guys how much I love you all and being part of the tribe and how grateful I am for all of you being here and sharing every day. I hope you all have a very special Christmas. We will. I was an industrial coffee drinker. Yeah, the cheap stuff they give you at work. Let's see. Can I? There we go. I just want to block the sun. Until a coworker brought me some 1820 coffee from Costa Rica. Then I became a coffee snob. That's funny. But most of the coffee that comes into the United States comes through Houston. Yep, I forgot one. Wah, 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 wah. The Beto Bill. I got to find a way to sneak this into Mrs. Weathers' food. But that would be immoral. Go away. Adobe, no. I don't care about you. Sorry, talking to the Adobe Flash installer. Ooh, hands are cold. I need to put my hand back. She made these too. She takes care of me. Yep. Brother is captain of a supply ship for the oil industry. He loves wool because it gets wet and keeps you warm. That is true. Hey, BJ. Son says hi. Hi, little BJ. Good luck today in your hunt. BJ, look up Hank Shaw and his duck recipes online. Hank Shaw. It's like honest, good food or something like that. Good recipes. I was thinking nurse coffee or cop coffee, but yeah, accountant probably works too. Yeah, bean counter coffee. Yeah, that was. They just about had a revolt back when I was still at the oil industry. Is one of the cost saving measures is they got rid of the free coffee in the break room. Ooh, that would be cool. Needs to create a Mrs. Weather Knitting for All Seasons pattern book. Yeah, that'd be neat. Right now, I mentioned she started her own company or her own job, her own business. That's the word I'm looking for. doing custom computer programs. And so she's spending all her time in front of the computer now. I've asked a few times, if she could help me with something. It's like, no. And it's like, okay, I understand. So, but, sorry, I got to wrap this up more. It makes her happy, and she feels productive again. She was starting to feel like just mom taxi, and it was leading to feelings of unfulfillment. But now with both the kids in the school and the older able to drive the younger one to the school, it works well. So now she can do her thing. Trying not to burn out the camera. I guess I could turn this way. Will that work? There we go. All right. Ooh. Okay. Coffee. I'll mention it to her. I don't see her doing it. She used to love to crochet, but it's like, she quilted for a while. Then we ran out of people to give quilts to. And so every room in the house has a big quilt in it. And, everyone we know got married, and then everyone had kids. And we're at that kind of the next step, is like retirement and things. Ooh, interesting. I was seeing a neurologist for seizure disorder and was complaining to the physician's assistants about the general body aches. She asked what coffee I drank. At the time, it was Folgers or whatever was on sale. She told me buy free trade organic instead of, because most commercial coffees had fillers and additives. I can't tell if that or the many other changes I had made help, but my aches did go away. Oh, that's cool. Well, not, the seizures, but the aches and stuff went away. Hey, good morning, April. I'm in the north side of Houston, but in my backyard. All right, one lesson. Yep, Jennifer, it was great when daughter number one started to drive, especially when all four played soccer. So true. And it's weird. The kids nowadays seem to be against learning to drive. And even my mini weather at first she wasn't, but once she actually got a taste of freedom, oh yeah. So it helped a lot. Hey, good morning, Constance. Up in South Carolina. What's the weather up there? It's 8 o'clock, but the boss said take the day off. So I'm going to, chill a little bit. I still got coffee. So I guess I'm here for a while. The longer I put this off, the better my egg is going to taste when I'm over with. But I probably should. You know what I could do? I could make breakfast for the family. Waffles? What do you think? Waffles? Maybe make waffles. Yep. Commercial agriculture requires commercial chemicals. That waffle idea has just sunk its hooks into my brain. So, all right, tribe. Love you very much. Oh, Mom and Dad weren't here this morning. Well, I'll call them later. Like I said, donut shop won't be open tomorrow morning. Gonna chill. Maybe throughout the day, I might pop up. Like I said, I got chicken to smoke. The trick, Melanie, is use really hot fire to light it up. No. So anyway, you'll probably see me. I don't know. If not, I will see you on Monday. Have a very wonderful Christmas. If you don't feel blessed, then find a way to bless someone else. There's still opportunities out there. And just be cool. We worry about each other. We take care of each other. I know right now it's a stressful time of year. It's a demoralizing time of year in some ways. People have high expectations, and if they're not met, it can lead to glumness. So try and have lower expectations, I guess. But if nothing else, I do love you all very, very, very much. And I'm going to do what I can to take care of you. If someone needs to talk, if they're really down, blue, whatever, direct message, and we'll just chat. All right, everyone. Take care. Have a great day. Bless you, my children. Bye-bye. End broadcast.